Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Redskins going up against the Cowboys. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a 3rd down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got time into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
In the red zone this time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry by Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Des Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
6 yards to go here on second down. Again, it's Elliott fighting through. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Out to the left, it's complete to Daxon. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding time. It's hauled in by Doxson. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now here come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to a Dallas first down. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that in a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go! 190! 190! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Surveying the field. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. This is Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Jackson with a grab over the middle. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Prescott to throw it. He's got time. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott backing up. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Bryant spread out to the right. 2nd down, Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you think of really good teams that play a base 3-4 defense, you'll have to think the defensive line handles a lot of things. Eat up double teams with your nose guard. Your defensive ends are what we call base guys that can hold the point of attack, and they make it very difficult for people to run the football.
Lucky Whitehead is intended target, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go. Here we go. What? 90.
Third and long for Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Come on, let's go.
First down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Elliott, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run with Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Bryant spread out to the right. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. D leads to a touchdown. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out here in the eye. They go to Elliott again. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter, seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The give is to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And this one goes no. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
12 yards to go on third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Stays on his feet. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And, Charles, you know what coaches always...